Do you want to know how you can earn $17 or more per hour just by checking emails and do this from anywhere? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I've tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and I recently came across an opportunity that is quite interesting if you're looking for a remote job where you can actually earn quite good money by checking emails. And in this InboxDone review, I will explain exactly how that works so you can find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over why you potentially can earn by checking emails like this. And the platform I'm talking about here is called InboxDone. And what it offers is actually virtual assistants. So business owners that are drowning in emails, they can hire or use InboxDone there to get help to reply to emails and manage the calendars. And that is where you come in, because they are looking for people to actually do this work, and therefore you can just go to the website, you can go to the job section, and then here we can now talk about what would you actually be doing and how much can you earn by doing this. So if you decide to apply for this and if you get approved, we'll go over more about this application process in just a bit here, then you can see that you will get to work with different business owners that need to free up their time there. So you will basically learn here to organize the inbox there, to respond to the incoming emails and create follow-up systems, all this here. And that is what you will be doing for these different business owners. And what I personally really like about this, I love ways to earn where you can do it in a flexible way, where you can do it from anywhere. For example, here they say that you can basically do it no matter where. It's at your couch at home, a hammock on a tropical island. They don't really care about that as long as you have reliable internet and a quality computer. So I really do like that they really truly give you the flexibility, as long of course as you do the work that is required of you. They also emphasize here that you actually learn a lot about different aspects of running a business, because you will get to get a behind the scenes look at how successful businesses operate there, and also that they always brainstorming and implementing new ideas. They say they're like endless opportunities to also learn and expand and grow here, and it is a reliable long-term income also. So it's not something you could just do like as a freelancer if you just want to do an hour here and there. It is more like a long-term thing there. You can select your hours yourself, or of course you need to clarify this here with the client or so, but they say also that usually people start like part-time and then you can grow to full-time if that is what you want. Of course, there are some requirements for you to apply for this, so let's go over those next. What you need to be able to apply for this is that, as they say here, they are looking for applicants with high levels of empathy and emotional intelligence, because you need to adapt to different cultural norms and writing styles there. And also sometimes there are actually calls, so you need to be able to also participate in these calls there. So you need to also have high level of interpersonal skills, both via text and video format there. So that's something to think about before you decide whether this is for you or not. Also, what you need to do is that you will not be micromanaged once the training period is over. We'll talk a little bit about the training period just a bit there, but of course that also requires you to be able to live up to the expectations, to do what is expected of you. And of course you need to be aware that you will be checking emails, so there's a lot of confidential material potential. So they say also confidentiality and safety is mandatory, so of course that is required of you also. And they also very clearly say that they are not looking for applicants that are just looking for a short-term gig. I already mentioned that a little bit earlier. Are not looking for people that are not self-motivated and self-taught. So that means you need to be able to take initiative and also motivate yourself and do whatever is expected from you. And also you need to also of course be open to feedback. And if you think that this sounds like you, then let's talk a little bit about how you would actually apply and how much you potentially could earn. You can see that the steps here, you need to submit an application there. It takes around 20 minutes to do. Then if you're chosen, then you need to participate in a Zoom interview there. And then after that, then they will check your references. So you also need to submit some references. And then you will go into your first paid training period. So there is a training period. They also describe that very clearly here. You can read all about that. They say you have a 30-day training period there with one of their training managers, but it is paid. You're actually getting salary during this period there. I really do like that. just of course also be aware that before you apply and all that, they will also check this when you're having the interview. You need to have an excellent internet connection there with working camera and microphone there, and it needs to be distraction-free working environment there. And also you need to have a backup plan in case that you, for example, in a location where sometimes there's no power and things like this. But overall, if you still think this is for you, then you just need to go and click to apply and then start filling out the application. And you can see here again, I do like they're very transparent. I also like they try to filter out so they only know that they will just get the applications or applicants that are serious there. So you can see you have the application, the Zoom interview, they check your references, then there's a paid training course, and then a paid trial period. And then after, they say here, paid trial period, you will start at $17 per hour, and then you can grow your base rate from there. So the starting salary is $17. So that means you can actually end up earning more than that also. And there's also the opportunity to get bonuses and other things there. So I would say if you have these skills, if you were looking for a remote job there, then it definitely can be an interesting opportunity. Just make sure to go through everything it says on the application page and all that, so you know exactly what to expect, and then you can go ahead and apply. But just be aware that just because you apply, of course, it does not mean that you will necessarily get hired. And if you're interested in making a flexible online income or creating a business online where you're not relying on getting hired by others, then I also can recommend to check out the information I have about how I have done that, where you can work completely on your own terms. So I'll leave a link to that below so you can find more information about that. And if you're in general just looking for remote jobs where you get hired but not building your own business, because that comes with responsibility. Of course, the earning potential of your own business, that is way bigger, but it takes longer to get started and it comes with other responsibilities. Then I also recommend you check out something like Flex Jobs, because InboxDone here can be a great opportunity, but that's just one opportunity and there's no guarantee. So it's always good to keep your eyes open for other opportunities. Also, I'll leave a link to a full tutorial I have of Flex Jobs also, so you can check that out, or check out my top recommended way to start your own online business if you don't want to be dependent on getting hired by others. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.